There is nothing more courageous than a man that has fallen straight on his back, but he gets back up, and he gets back up, and he gets back up. When you're first starting off, when you have a goal, you have a dream, you have an idea of who you want to be, of who you want to become, that's all great. But when you're first starting off, when you have nothing, when you have no evidence, when you have no external dopamine or just external factors that portray that you're becoming that thing or that person or that idea, the only thing that you have when you're starting off is fucking belief. Belief that you can be that man, you can have those things, or you can have that idea, or that you're worthy enough. When you don't have anything, belief will carry you through the struggles. Because you're going to have struggles. You're going to have moments. You're going to have low points of when you're grinding and you're grinding. And look, when you're focusing on the outputs, you're getting no external motivation, no external factors that you're even going to make it. That's when belief kicks in, and that's when beliefs carries you over those low points. Because you're going to get imposter syndrome. You're going to think that you're not worthy enough. You're going to think that the work you're putting in right now is not going to amount to anything because the external factors aren't portraying that. If you have a clear goal, you need to understand that the more you focus on the inputs and getting better and delaying gratification for the future, that's how you win. I didn't build this fucking physique thinking that, well, if I put in a couple months of hard work that I'm going to see results like that. No, that's not how this shit works. You come in believing that you can be that motherfucker, that you can be that high value man, that you can have those things that you want, and you will go get them. You won't care about what the external world says, because the external world is not going to support you. They're going to think you're crazy. They're going to think that you're just a dreamer. And you know what? They're going to be right. They're going to be so fucking right at the beginning that if you don't believe in yourself, you'll start to think like them. You'll start to identify. You'll start to identify with what they're saying, and it will become your own thoughts. If you don't believe, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that the work you're putting in now is going to build you. It's going to build yourself into a better man. It's going to build your future. But the thing is, you have to stop giving power to everything besides yourself. If you think you're going to ever build something great, build something worth building, when you make excuses, when you cut yourself short, when you say, oh, well, I got the bad run of the mill. Oh, well, she left me. Oh, well, this didn't happen and this happened. Are you a fucking bitch? Are you a straight fucking bitch? Because the fucking moment that you give something else that power, you lose all power to yourself. You lose all accountability. You have to understand that the way you live right now is a result of your previous actions. And that if you want a better future, if you want a better physique, you have to put the work in now. You have to believe that all of the work that you're putting in is going to build that physique, build yourself as a man, build that mindset, and just build that life in general. But it all comes down to belief. And the world will tear you down. The world will tell you, oh, you need to be comfortable. You need to stay in your comfort zone. But brother, there is no growth in the comfort zone. You need to understand that the obstacle, that the uncomfortable, the darkness, that is the way. That is the way of fucking true growth. It's uncomfortable to start. It's uncomfortable to keep going. But you know what else is uncomfortable? To realize that the life you're living is never going to change unless you change, unless your actions change. And if your habits aren't dialed in, if your nutrition isn't dialed in, if your mindset, if your workouts aren't dialed in, if you're not tracking and you're not progressing, if you're not getting better and getting better, then you will stay the same, and you will live that same meaningless, uninspiring, unfulfilling life, and you will keep distracting yourself and keep digging bigger holes and just adding more noise to your life to block out the reality that you're not putting in enough work. And I can say this because I've been there. I've been the motherfucker that points the finger, that I've been the fucking kid that can't take accountability of his own life. And you know what? When you live without being accountable, everything has power over you besides your own fucking self. You can never change anything if you didn't have the power in the first place, because you keep giving it to other people. The only person that's going to get you out of that rut, that's going to get you out of fucking debt, that's going to get you in shape, that's going to get you on the right path is yourself, is your habits, is your fucking mindset, and is your discipline, brother. You are the fucking captain of your own ship. You are the navigator of your own life. You are in control. But only when you give the power to yourself, that's when you can truly guide your fucking journey. That's when you can truly start to make the change and realize that everything starts in your fucking mindset. Everything. Because if you're not mentally there, if you're not the judge of your actions, and if you make excuses for yourself, if you point the finger and you're not accountable of your own life, how the fuck do you expect to build a fucking great physique, a great mindset? How do you expect to be that man that you want to be? You can't. You simply cannot. Without accountability, without being vulnerable to yourself, and without tracking your progress, and without belief that there's a better future, a better version of yourself, because without belief there is nothing. And if you don't believe that there's anything to build towards, then you won't build. You'll stay the same. You'll stay fucking distracted. You'll stay doom scrolling, and you'll stay lost, and you'll stay weak, and you'll stay a fucking pussy. You gotta take accountability of your own fucking life, and you have to take the power back and realize that you are in control of your entire fucking life, and that if it's hard right now, good.